Hey everyone, and welcome to Mongolia. This place is seriously amazing, beautiful landscapes and traditions that go way back. From giant grassy plains to huge mountains, Mongolia is full of mystery. Come with me as we explore 15 surprising rules and strange things about Mongolia that will totally blow your mind. In Mongolia, the head is super special. They believe it holds your soul. Touching someone's head, especially a kid's, is a big no-no. It's like saying you don't respect them. This belief comes from old traditions that connect spirits and nature. Touching someone's head could mess up their connection to the spiritual world, so when you're in Mongolia, remember, hands off the head. Gurs are the traditional Mongolian homes known for their unique circular shape and portability. These structures have been used by nomadic families for centuries, providing shelter and comfort in the vast, open landscapes of Mongolia. The design of a gur is both practical and symbolic, reflecting the deep connection Mongolian people have with their environment and traditions. Inside a gur, there's a cool rule you might not expect: no whistling. This rule is more than just a quirky tradition, it's deeply rooted in Mongolian culture and beliefs. The interior of a gur is often adorned with beautiful, intricate decorations that tell stories of the family's history and heritage. Imagine you're in a cozy gur, smelling the yummy butter tea and hearing the fire crackle. The warmth of the fire and the rich aroma of the tea create a comforting atmosphere, making the gur feel like a true home. The family gathers around, sharing stories and enjoying each other's company, all while respecting the silence that is so important in this space. Whistling in there is like inviting bad spirits and bad luck into the home. This belief is taken very seriously, and it's said that whistling can disturb the peace and harmony of the gur. The serious expressions on the faces of the people inside reflect the importance of maintaining this tranquility. This belief is a big part of Mongolian stories. Elders often share tales that highlight the significance of silence and the dangers of whistling. These stories are passed down through generations, reinforcing the cultural norms and values that are so integral to Mongolian life. So, when you're inside a gur, enjoy the quiet and keep the whistling outside. The serene environment inside a gur is a reflection of the peacefulness of the Mongolian steppes. The wind blowing across the vast landscape outside contrasts with the stillness inside, creating a perfect balance between the natural world and the sanctity of the home. A long time ago in Mongolia, water was really important, not just for survival, but as a sacred element deeply embedded in their culture and beliefs. The vast, open landscapes of Mongolia, with its rolling steppes and majestic rivers, were home to nomadic tribes who relied heavily on these water sources. Water was essential for drinking, cooking, and sustaining livestock, but not really for baths. The nomadic lifestyle meant that every drop of water was precious, and its use was carefully considered. People believed that bathing in rivers and lakes made the spirits living in the water mad. These spirits, known as lus, were thought to be the guardians of nature, ensuring the balance and harmony of the environment. The lus were revered and feared, and their wrath was something to be avoided at all costs. Bathing in their water was considered a direct affront to these spirits, a violation of the natural order that could bring about misfortune and calamity. Bathing in their water was a bad thing and could cause trouble. This belief was so strong that it shaped the daily practices and rituals of the Mongolian people, influencing how they interacted with their environment. This respect for water shows how Mongolians understand how important it is for life in their tough environment. Their reverence for water sources ensured that they were preserved and protected, allowing the nomadic tribes to thrive in one of the harshest climates on Earth. The Mongolian way of life, deeply intertwined with nature, offers a profound lesson in sustainability and respect for the natural world. In Mongolia, the wide open plains are your bathroom, but never pee in the water. This is a super important rule, showing how much they respect water. Making a river or spring dirty is a really bad thing. Water is essential for everyone and everything in this dry land. This rule shows how well Mongolians understand their environment. Being beautiful in Mongolia could be tricky, especially for women looking for a husband. Beauty was often seen as a double-edged sword. On one hand, It could attract suitors, but on the other, it could also bring about jealousy and unrealistic expectations. In a society where practical skills were highly valued, beauty alone was not enough to secure a good match. In the old days, a woman's value was all about her skills at home. She was expected to be proficient in cooking, sewing, and managing the household. These skills were essential for the survival of the family, especially in the harsh Mongolian climate. A woman who excelled in these areas was highly respected and considered a valuable asset to her family and community. Rich women didn't have to do chores, so people thought they weren't good at them. This perception often led to the belief that wealthy women were less capable and less desirable as wives. Their beauty and luxurious lifestyle were seen as a sign of idleness and lack of practical skills. This created a paradox where beauty and wealth could sometimes be a disadvantage in the marriage market. Men wanted wives who could help with the hard nomadic life. The ability to tend to livestock, manage the jur, and contribute to the family's livelihood was crucial. A woman's strength, resilience, and practical skills were more important than her physical appearance. These qualities ensured the family's survival and prosperity in the challenging nomadic lifestyle. This shows how traditions and practical skills were more important than looks. In Mongolian culture, the emphasis was on a woman's ability to contribute to the family's well-being and adapt to the demands of nomadic life. Beauty was appreciated, but it was the practical skills and inner strength that truly defined a woman's worth. This cultural perspective highlights the unique values and priorities of Mongolian society. In Mongolia, horses aren't just animals, they're like best friends and partners. They're super important to their history. For every person in Mongolia, there are 13 horses. That's crazy. This shows how close Mongolians are to these amazing animals. Horses are a huge part of their culture. Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia's capital, is the coldest capital in the world. It can get to -40 degrees Celsius. That's freezing. Metal railings can be dangerous and everyone wears tons of clothes. But life goes on. Markets are busy, kids skate on frozen rivers, and the city is full of energy. In Mongolia, white is a special color. It means good things like food, success, and fresh starts. It's the color of milk and the first snow. Their traditional homes, called gurs, are white and represent warmth and hospitality. White is a really important color in Mongolia. The Gobi Desert is like a dinosaur museum. Imagine huge dinosaurs walking there millions of years ago. They left behind lots of fossils, perfectly preserved by the dry desert. The dinosaur cemetery shows us a world from long ago. People have told stories about strange lights and weird things in the sky for a long time. Imagine crossing the desert and seeing something shimmery, a lake, a city, or even a ship floating in the air. These are mirages, tricks of the light, but they've created cool legends. Some people even think they're portals to other worlds. High in the mountains, there's a lake with a scary story. Animals disappear there, and people say there's a monster. Some say it's just a story, but others think the lake has a dark power. It's a place where scary stories come to life. People tell stories about a creepy insect that lives underground. They say it comes out and hurts people who bother it. Some say it's poisonous, and others say it brings bad luck. No one knows for sure what it is, but it's definitely scary. Sadly, Mongolia has a history of not accepting everyone. A long time ago, being gay was against the rules, and that created problems that still exist today. It's tough for LGBTQ people in Mongolia, but things are slowly getting better. Everyone wants to find Genghis Khan's tomb. Legend says his followers hid it really well. For centuries, people have been searching, using old maps and clues. The secrets of his burial are still a mystery. The search for his tomb is still a big adventure. Our trip to Mongolia is over, but the memories will last. The landscapes are amazing, but the people, their traditions, and their stories are what really make it special. Thanks for coming along. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more cool travel stories.